Huh, I want a guy with a Mercedes. Me. Medieval priests checking the Bible for any verse they can exploit to make a profit. Some of you are alright. Don't go to Constantinople tomorrow. Wait, what? Why? Your next task is to create a peaceful and sustainable multi-ethnic state on the Balkan. Did you really think I wouldn't just build another wall around the previous one? We've got more supplies than you do. We can just wait until your inevitable surrender. Think Vercingetorix think. Literally anyone trying to attack Russia. The cold weather. Mongols. I don't have such weaknesses. When you visit Spain. When Spain visit you. Al Capone. You can't defeat me. Chicago police. I know, but he can. The IRS. Alexander's army. It's been already 10 years. When will we return home? Alexander. That's the neat part, we won't. Malaysia watching Singapore outpace their economy after kicking them out in 1965. Qin Shi Huang, when he discovered mercury. Finally, immortality. League of Nations during the Spanish Civil War. Let them fight. You think material wealth is punishment for humanity and decide to live as a hermit. You wander through the mountains and wilderness, surviving off plants and berries. You become infected with a whole body edema. You try to cure yourself with cow manure. The manure hardens in the sunlight, essentially making you a statue. Wild dogs eat you alive. What Cha got there? A smoothie. Cicero walking into the theater seeing everyone trying to kill Caesar. Rome paying barbarian tribes to fight each other. Barbarian kingdoms getting rich and good at war. President Kennedy, do you know how to put men on the moon yet? NASA, no. President Kennedy, be a lot cooler if you did. Nobody, Weimar Republic. Nobody, the Mongols. Cot, yes, the sacred chicken has spoken, victory is assured. Roma Invicta. POV, you are a guy in Paraguay in 1870. How your name's not on our list? Of course not, because I don't belong here. I'm Woodrow Wilson. Extra hell. The city of Troy, celebrating their victory over the Greeks. The Greeks. How much do you think Margaret Thatcher's funeral is going to cost? £3 million. For £3 million, they could give everyone in Scotland a shovel and we would dig a hole so deep that we could hand her over to Satan personally. Philosophy and the Age of Enlightenment summarized. Why? Minecraft proves that abolishing child labor was a mistake. The children yearn for the mines. Muslims about to face their first ever civil war. The Upper Mediterranean. First time. CIA fuels the drug trade. FBI busts the drug trade. USA, my goals are beyond your understanding. Americans losing Vietnam. We defeated and killed many NVA and Viet Cong soldiers, so we actually won the war, if not for the hippies. No, we didn't just lose to rice farmers, we pull out. French losing Vietnam. Did we just lose to rice farmers? Yes, Jane Pierre, now shut your mouth. We are going home, you'll get pension anyways. Finnish machine gunners during the Winter War, after being forced to mow down their 14th human wave of poorly led Russian conscripts. Say something nice about the UK. You guys created the largest number of Independence Days around the world. You are losing the 7 Years' War and the Russian and Austrian armies are closing in on the Prussian capital. The Russians are Enadites and is succeeded by a German-speaking Tsar who takes Russia out of the war. You bribe a Russian army to fight alongside you against the Austrians. British-French rivalry. We are the most iconic rivals in history. Yes. Roman-Persian rivalry. At it again. Effa. Eastern Europe in 1945. Hooray, we are free from tyranny. Stalin. Europeans making fun of Americans. Europeans asking for America's help in any conflict. Russia making sure every one of its leaders to ever exist in the entire history of the county is an absolute despot. Barge in. Become general for a small army. Fight every other nations that existed. Kick all of their asses because adaptability. Create begat empire. Empire lasted less than a century. What the Catholic doctrine thought would happen if people read William Tyndale's English translation of the Bible. Boomers in the 2000s. A boy band suck, I can't believe kids listen to this stuff. Boomers in the 1960s. Prussia. Russian Empire. British Empire. Austria. Sweden. Brothers and sisters are natural enemies. Like Frenchmen and Germans. Or Frenchmen and Englishmen. Or Frenchmen and Austrians. Or Frenchmen and other Frenchmen. Damn Frenchmen, they ruined France. I can fix him. Yes, we've had First World War. But what about Second World War? USSR annexes all of its immediate neighbors. Finland, no. If Vikings were in charge of naming Korea. Mediterranean piracy. Caribbean piracy. Europe. How can we possibly defeat Napoleon? We've tried everything. Russia. Abbasid Caliphate. Got the crap? Knowledge. Das good crap. Argentina. Let's settle on this small island in the middle of nowhere. The British. When they tell you that Russia's never lost a war. Japan. Bombs a few American boats. America totally annihilates to Japanese cities in response. Japan. US Navy after Midway. No carriers. When you mock America for losing in Vietnam, but forget about the 3 wars you lost to Iceland over fishing rights. Oh my god, I can't believe Princess used to not be able to choose who they wanted to marry. Peasants. Dragons in European folklore. Dragons in Asian folklore. Getting first jobs now. You need 20 years experience for this role. I'm only 20. Getting first jobs in the 19th century. You're small enough to fit in this machine. You're hired. Goo goo gag. The inhabitants of Alexandria greetings the Roman Emperor Caracalla with satires of him and insults. Western Roman Empire. Eastern Roman Empire. Sir, we've captured 20,000 Ottomans. What should we do with them? Sir, I have an idea. I'm going back in time to teach the ancient Egyptians how to play bowling. We already know. This document could not be converted properly. Could not be converted. The Portuguese Empire didn't do anything important. First global empire. 11 million square kilometers at its biggest extent. Colonies on all continents. Imported the most slaves. Once the wealthiest country in the world. Started the age of exploration. Common opinion, the USA ruined the Middle East, Britain and France. The Romans when they discover literally any group of people that are not Roman. So uncivilized. Europe. Napoleon. Tsutomu Yamaguchi looking up at the sky in Nagasaki after barely having survived the atomic bomb in Hiroshima 3 days ago. Again. Seriously? What separates men from animals? The rhyme. How did you go from the fringes of French high society to becoming emperor? I just kept copying Caesar, and it kept working. Blow my mind. Nagasaki was once a Portuguese colony. Hey, MacArthur, what can I do for? I'm gonna get right to the point, Truman. I need 50 nukes to drop along the Korean border. MacArthur fired, Truman ousts him from all jobs. Soviets, the Germans will not have troops left to defend Berlin. Germans. The Union wins the American Civil War. Santa, guess I have to use elves now. 500 years of Swiss neutrality not being worth invading. You separate yourself from India. India is performing better than you in every aspect. Bangladesh separates itself from you. It is also performing better than you in every aspect. I'll have a lion. No wait, an eagle. How original. With 2 heads. Daring today, aren't we? The British Empire, when they see a country with nice spices which they won't even bother to use to improve their lackluster cuisine. We will finish what you started. I don't even know who you are. Average Sextus Pompey. You can't just go to sleep in the middle of massive naval battle that will determine the fate or Rome. Chad Augustus. Americans complaining about how the British mistreated them. Indians. Alexander the Great. Alexander the OK. Central and Eastern European history in a nutshell. No, I've never heard of the Bushido Code. Japan did bad things, but America was the worst for dropping the nukes. There were other ways to make Japan surrender. So what if it saved American lives? Neil Armstrong is the first man on the moon. Buzz Aldrin, who was the first to urinate his pants on the moon, not impressed. Places nuked. Japan. The world. Kazakhstan. 456 nuclear tests. Sliced bread, invented in 1928. People in 1927. Thank you for watching this video. Tune in at 5 PM British time for a video of changing topic. And at 7 PM for daily juicy memes. Check out my Discord server using the link in the description. Also be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed the video and subscribe if you didn't already.